Hey everybody, this is David at Shine On Studio in Oakland, California. Today we're going to do some sub bass mixing. We're going to add a sub bass to a kick drum that doesn't have a lot of low end punch. So I'm adding 50 hertz subharmonics here, and when the drum kicks in, you're going to feel the low end. You got to have headphones or a good sound system with a subwoofer to hear this, because it's a really low frequency at 50 hertz. Check it out.
You don't ever think, you be quick to jump. You don't give a fuck, your mind stuck. Ain't no other perspective will work for ya. Your opinion's facts and I be telling lies. Oh yeah, you always right. Never heard what I'm saying, just accepting what's on your mind. Yeah, I let you talk, but when I say something, you call it trash. How you always talking shit, but I'm the one that's talking out my ass, so Lord.
Alright, I'm going to play you the same piece now, and I'm going to take out the sub that I've added, which is this sub track right here. And let's drop back to where the vocals drop in. Check it out.
You don't ever think, you be quick to jump. You don't give a fuck, your mind stuck. Ain't no other perspective will work for ya. Your opinion's facts and I be telling lies. Oh yeah, you always right. Never heard what I'm saying.
The kick drum's just really thuddy. Let me solo it up for you so you can hear just the kick here. Alright, let's add this sub in that I've added, and I'll show you how I did this. So what I did is use the signal generator, which is a plugin that comes stock with Pro Tools. And I chose a frequency that was complementary to the track, so 50 hertz worked out pretty good. And this is on the sine wave. So what you want to do is create an auxiliary track. And let me bring the mix window over. Let's hide everything. So we have our kick track right here, which is the red one. And I created an auxiliary track. And you just do that Shift Command N and make it a mono aux track. Boom, click create. It'll create this track right here. It doesn't need any input. What you're going to do is put the signal generator on as the first plugin. Now, before you do that, make sure you mute the track. Otherwise, you're going to get a piercing 1 kilohertz tone in your speakers. So, very important, mute the track, then add the signal generator plugin. That is found in Other, or it's also found in the Avid folder if you have your list set up for manufacturer as well. It's called Signal Generator. And when that pops up, leave it on sine wave and choose the frequency. You can just literally type in 50 and it'll take you there. And then you can also adjust the volume level of the sub with this fader right here. Now, the trick to get this to work right and only trigger when the kick hits, and so that you just don't have a constant 50 hertz tone, is you need to put a gate on there. I'm using the C1 from Waves, but you can use any gate. The theory of the idea is all the same. What you need to do is on the sends of the kick, create a bus, a mono bus. I just chose number 9, and I renamed it Key 1. And you can rename it by right-clicking and choosing Rename. Put that in the key input. So you go here, bus, and I chose Key 1. And then I set the gate to an expander. So it's going to have a nice slope. So the bass is going to have a decay. So if you do the gate, it's just going to come on and off, and it's going to chop it off real fast. You don't want that, unless you do. In this case, I didn't want that. I wanted an expander. I want it to have a nice tail and fade away. So I found the area where when the signal comes in, it triggers the expander to open. And so you can see here, the attack is pretty quick at 1.55, and the release is pretty long. I made it 450 milliseconds, and that is so that the bass slowly fades away. If this is down at 50 or 100 milliseconds, it's going to disappear too fast, especially in the mix. So I made sure that it had a nice long decay. So let's turn that back on. Let's listen to just these two. And I'm going to mute the kick. And since I have the key input in pre-mode, we can listen to just what is happening on the sub track. And that's what we're adding, is that really low hum punchy sound to the kick. And when we add them together, we get a nice complement between the two. Let's put it back in the mix.
You don't ever think, you be quick to jump. You don't give a fuck, your mind stuck. Ain't no other perspective will work for you. Your opinion's facts.
And again without it.
You don't ever think, you be quick to jump. You don't give a fuck, your mind stuck. Ain't no other perspective.
All the bottom end's gone. So this subharmonic is really adding a nice warmth to the track, and it's giving a lot of character to his vocal as well, because it's making it more prominent and distinct that there's a very heavy low end and his vocal is rising above that. So this is how you make your tracks have a little bit more punch if you're doing hip hop, rap. You can even do this with EDM or rock if you just want to add a little bit more oomph to your low end. This is a great way to do it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. My name is David. I work at Shine On Studio in Oakland, California. You can find us on the web at shineonstudio.com or shineon.studio. Thanks for watching.
You don't ever think, you be quick to jump. You don't give a fuck, your mind stuck. Ain't no other perspective will work for you. Your opinion's facts and I be telling lies. Oh yeah, you always right. Never heard what I'm saying, just accepting what's on your mind. Yeah, I let you talk, but when I say something, you call it trash. How you always talking shit, but I'm the one that's talking out my ass. Oh Lord, your shit is flawed. Don't know who you was with before. Don't excuse your reactions, I ain't taking that.